Hey gang, Matt from Easy Breakouts, about to start another current market trend review, but before I do, just wanted to mention that if you find this video helpful, be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. Also, you can view additional videos by visiting our YouTube channel. Alright, let's hop into our analysis. So folks, after making historic new highs on Wednesday, Thursday, traders kind of took it off. As you can tell here, pretty much a flat day. Now we do see the Dow in the green, and that was on the backs of a lot of financials. Goldman had a great day today. JP Morgan also positive. But you can see across the board, S&Ps, Nasdaq, Russell pretty much flat on the day. We did see the crude catch a little bit of a pop above some intermediate resistance levels, but still not fully broken out of the longer term balance we've been looking at. Bonds kind of caught a bit off the lows, and the gold came down below those 1200s even further. So we'll see all of this on the charts. But as always, taking a look at the S&P 500s on the dailies, folks. Here's the area that we were looking for the breakout right above the 2280s, folks. We got up all the way up to the 2300. In fact, today the high of the day was 2300.99. So we kissed those 2300 whole numbers, got just a hair above it before backing off and closing down below it. So folks, the main thing that I've been pointing out over the last day or two is just, if you do break out from here like we did on Wednesday, you just got to stay above it. So if over the next few days all of a sudden you're back down below 2280s, that might point to a little bit of a suspect breakout. So watch those areas, and on any stocks that you're looking at as well. If the stock breaks out and then all of a sudden kind of just fades back down below a breakout zone, same thing with individual equity. So that's the area to watch, 2280s. What we've been seeing here on the Nasdaq is the Nasdaq has been gaining some strength. So today, look at that. Here's the relative strength, right? And we actually hit a new all-time high again today on the Nasdaq. We got up to, let's see, the high end today was 56.69s. So we got up into new all-time highs before kind of backing off. Volume was a little bit softer on Thursday versus Wednesday's trade. So that's kind of a silver lining in the cloud. Even though we kind of stalled out just a little bit, volume was rather light. So we didn't see like heavy volume churning. And so we'll just have to see how this plays out. Now, a couple of things happening on Thursday evening. We had Alphabet, which is Google, Google, right? This reported earnings. They actually came off just a little bit, trading down to like the 830s here in the overnight session. We also saw the Microsoft coming out as well. That pretty much is flat after hours trading on Thursday evening. So that just came out with earnings. So folks, as we take a look across the board, we still have the Amazon, the Facebook, and the Apple all on deck here, the last of the big cap tech. And we are seeing that Nasdaq regaining strength. Also, as I was mentioning, one of the reasons you saw the Dow positive today is we had a nice rally in the financials. So a lot of these financials are rallying off their 50-day averages. Look at the Goldman kind of finding some support right at that 50-day moving average. Also the JP Morgan finding that support right along that 50-day moving average. And remember that the Dow is a price-weighted index. So the Goldman up at $200 has a lot of influence on the price of that Dow. So we are seeing financials working out. Big cap tech is working out. And folks, we took some nice trades here today. We mentioned over the last few days there have been some great trades coming out of this nice breakout in the markets. But here's just another example of one, this TDOC. This was on our list here today. We took this as it was right breaking over these highs, and it was a great trade. Let me just zoom in here to show you guys how this trade unfolded. So folks, we took this TDOCs, and look at this, right? It's just really sweet breakout right over those 1920s, got all the way up to the 20s, and it's an 80-cent move, but that's a big move for a $19 stock. Before it kind of faded off, we actually were able to get scale out sells on this stock. And folks, you just got to look for these breakouts that are trading up near the highs. Same game plan that we look for every single day. All right, so let's move over to some of our commodities here, taking a look at the crude charts. As I was mentioning, crude got a little bit of a lift here, got over some of these intermediate resistance right around like the 53.50s, but we still need to get back above the 54.50s, which is about a buck higher here. As you can tell, we've been in a bit of a no man's land, just kind of trading in between buyers and sellers, right? That's what the support and resistance represents. So we need to have some sort of direction here. Either a break above the 54.50s or down below the 51s will give us some sort of directional bias on the crude. Taking a look at the bonds here, still kind of directionless as well. We're trading in between the 125s up top and the 123s down below. A little bit of a bid coming off the lows today, but really still in the grand scheme of things, just trading in a range. And then finally, taking a look at the gold. So we've been mentioning here, watch for the battle right around 1200s. I expect expected there to be a bit of a balance forming, a range right at those 1200s. The reason I had come to that conclusion is just looking at prior support and resistance, right? The 1200s offered support, one final support before it was breached back in mid-November, and then it rallied back this year and actually has now sort of back and filled for the last 3 or 4 sessions right around the 1200s. And if you zoom into this, you can see like right around the 1195s to the 1220s, there was a bit of a battle here. It battled it out for about 5 days. And then once you pierced it to the downside, that's where you saw a little bit of an offer start to build. So this signifies to me that there's still supply at 1200s. There's still people who want to sell, and that's why the gold contracts here can't get above those levels. So either, it's going to continue going down, or if it does rebound, you got to take out those 1220s to signify that all the supply or the sellers have been cleared out. But other than that, folks, a pretty quiet day. Maybe everyone's kind of just taking the day off after partying Dow 20,000 a few days ago. But game plan hasn't changed for us. We're still looking for the best relative strength stocks breaking out of recognizable chart patterns on volume. And folks, have a great trading day ahead. I hope you guys are prepped for the weekend and join us for our next market trend review. Hey, by the way, if you haven't done so already and you're liking the analysis, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And as a reminder, you can also view additional videos by visiting our YouTube channel. Or if you'd like to find out more about easy breakouts, go ahead and click that show more right above the comments section to find out more about easy breakouts. But other than that, have a great trading day ahead, and may the trend be with you. Take care, everyone.